All right. It's Fragments.
Yeah, it just wouldn't stop bleeding. No matter, put it up to you.
Good grief. That's how you get spicy jam.
They have cells.
We are here for another session of Fragments. I am Harrison. I am the DM. Let's go around and say who we are, who we're playing.
I'm Alex. I'm mad. I play Hazim. Yeah, come on. Let's go.
Oh my god, madness. And we've got Jack who's playing Vanessa. We've got Luca who's playing... I can't remember.
I'm playing Vanessa. Okay.
Well, if you want to. Oh, should we do it like
a
roulette where we just play a different character?
Yeah, or you just switch each other's character. Maybe I want to be Hazim this week.
Nice. Was it just me, or did anybody else feel like we were like quiet for ages then? That felt like, like you get it previously on Game of Thrones, like, you're like, oh my god, I have to wait like 2 hours before the actual show starts. That felt like a really long pause. Is this a new video?
No.
Oh my god. Did you just forget to hit play for a while?
No. It felt long. Yeah. It's been a couple of weeks for us, but presumably you finished a previous episode and gone straight on to binge the next one. So, in case that didn't happen, Alex is going to tell us what happened last week.
Yeah, last week, because we'd had quite a break, similar to this one, we were all really giddy and messed about all session, so you might get a bit more of that this week.
No.
But in terms of the actual session, we arrived at Manor. Dekabam. And it may or may not be in a different demiplane. Who knows? It was never firmly established, but it was approached. And it was creepy house. We did a little bit of a recce around the house. We found some clothes in one of the rooms, looking through the window, which were all boarded up. We kind of pulled boards away from the windows. Went around the back and approached some window and couldn't see through it, but there was like an eerie vibe of like, thousands of voices screaming at us. And then carried on going round, and greenhouse, but heavily boarded up and vined on the inside, so we couldn't even see inside the greenhouse, right? Or conservatory or whatever. And then came all the way around. We went inside. We did a little bit of a look around. Vanessa tried to play a bit of chess. Then we went into the dining area where we'd found the piles of clothes that were actually boneless, and they were just basically undead flaps of skin that looked like they'd been flayed off somebody. And they were pretty cool because they could just go like under the tables and under the doors that were closed. But they're pretty weak. They missed pretty much every attack that they made. So we boxed them off pretty easily. Then we found some of the little side rooms. We found some lounges, found a kitchen, found a seance table, which we found out in character. We knew what seances were. That it was a Ouija board or a I don't know, what's the other one? Spirit board. And found we discovered that the skeletons in there was a dragonborn paladin, a half elf, a halfling, and a human.
Something like that. Yeah, it was very recognisably a dragonborn in full plate. And something you thought was a child at first, but I think Vanessa, it was, inspected or on closer inspection, medicined it and found that it actually, hold on, it seems a bit more halfling.
Yeah.
Hairy feet.
I don't think there's anything in terms of messages that we deduced what had been said. There was nothing written down on tables or anything. No. Did I find a symbol? Was it a Bahamut? Did you find a Bahamut symbol on the paladin?
Did.
And then we came out. We found a little statue room with a statue of Drakov, but it looked like the head had been destroyed off it and the head had been replaced. And then we headed towards the back area, and Vanessa was spookily told in her head, "Don't let them go that way." Oh!
Gil from Frasier did come into her head and tell her not to go that way.
And yet we still continued to go that way, and We felt the screaming in our heads again. I managed to be an absolute stalwart and like, nah, man, I don't need to move, and just kept getting away with it. And then we opened the door, and there was a zombie in there, or some sort of undead.
Yeah, we are starting off with the start of combat.
Well done, Alex. Great self-inspiration.
Yes, you can have for that.
Appreciate it.
We no longer have the rain outside the windows because weather block has broken with the updates to Foundry. So it was raining inside the house. So it does still have roofs, so I've removed all of that.
Where's inspiration now? Because the character sheets look different.
Let me get loaded in.
Oh, got it.
Obviously, I've been clicking around forever, absolutely fine. But now that we're actually in the session, it's being weird about loading.
Yeah, mine isn't loading out.
So I'm going to F5 it.
For once, it's actually being a gem for me.
Yeah, I've not got anything. I'll F5. Can we still prompt the... Oh, go on.
I was just gonna ask, what was the, I forget, what was the state of the zombie when we came upon it? It wasn't another one of the flesh curtains, right?
Oh, no, it's called something... I don't think you saw it, right? I think I was the only one in the doorway.
Were you? Oh, okay. Okay,
When I
cool.
opened the
Yeah,
door.
I think
Then
so.
never mind.
Yeah. I don't know, it's called like the Screamer or something weird, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, so it looks like, unfortunately, Tidy Sheets hasn't been updated yet.
Okay.
I'm not sure where initiative lives, but we know.
Inspiration. I've found inspiration.
Yeah, sorry, yeah, inspiration.
It's under your superiority and resource dice. It's like the third one down. Death saves, exhaustion, inspiration. Little tick box.
Cool. Okay, so yes, the door. Oh, you've also noticed. So a couple of things I've changed.
Just as a FYI, I've refreshed this twice and it's not going through. So
Does Jack have an active character?
Doors.
He should do. But...
Yeah, but I will.
just leave me at like the gray halftone screen.
Okay, let me just load another scene and then load back for you. I should force you, Jack. Yeah, it should be pushing through a new load for you now. Yeah, a couple of things have changed with modules for places like this. There's now a module called Light Switch. So certain lights I've set up so that you yourselves can toggle them. So you'll see little hallway lights. If you're over at them, you should be able to turn them off and on.
Nice.
Jack, let us know how it's going for you.
Character sheet's super different. Okay.
Yeah, I was just saying, Tidy Sheet hasn't been updated yet, so you're back on the Foundry default one for this week.
Okay.
Hopefully fixed next week.
I understand.
This time is a charm. Maybe we'll see.
Next best thing after that
Screenshots.
Nope.
would be kill your Foundry window and just go back to it.
I don't want to kill it.
Don't worry, I'll clip this segment from the video.
Oh, the crafting.
Let's see if this works.
What do you mean all the crafting?
I was just peeking in the new crafting section.
You shouldn't see anything in there yet.
And yet she has.
And yet, I click on the little hammer at the top of my character sheet and it takes me to the new crafting thing and it says I've discovered one recipe.
Oh, that's that test one. You shouldn't have had that. I take it from you.
Oh.
No, you can have that one. That's weird. Have that one. Azim's, I don't think he knows yet. Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to look. What I'm looking for.
Oh, just because there's a crafting menu and your character sheet was a hammer at the top.
If we're at an hammer. Ooh. Okay. I get to craft that anytime?
Do you see it?
No.
No. I've also tried to manually pull you to the scene, Jack. Let me know if anything changes for you there.
I'm trying a different browser now. Chrome is not giving me what I need, I guess. I don't know. Oh, fuck. It says I'm logged in on Chrome, but I can't get it. So, all right, hold on.
What are you doing, Hazim?
SOS. I'm typing I am Will.
Are you typing anything? 'Cause
No,
I
I
don't
was
see
blinking.
anything.
I was blinking the lights on and off on the thing. I was doing SOS, and then I was doing Stranger Things, typing out "I am Will" in Morse code.
I see.
It was Japes. It was just Japes. Just Japes. God. It's Japes.
Neither of my browsers are working with this.
What does it say? Does it just hang?
It just hangs on the little gray screen.
So it worked on it. You saw the landing page okay at the start?
No, it's only been
Oh.
like I get into the landing page, I'm able to log in, and then it just takes me to the white, kind of like light grayish scene, and then it'll take me to the kind of half tone darker gray screen, and it'll stop there.
Let me try. Pull this to a much more basic scene.
How dare you? How dare you call this basic?
So it's loaded for.
Yep.
Hit F12, Jack, is for a load of errors in the console for you.
Who and the what now?
When you press F12, it should bring up a console.
Yeah.
Is it full of like red?
Nope. Beautiful pinks and blues.
Do I have any errors by pulling you to a scene?
Yeah, I'm not sure what to do at this point.
I mean, I could stream my screen so you can at least see what's going on from my perspective. But it means the
See all
DM doing all your
weird
roles.
Pornhub looks that you have open.
Do, 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 do. They're not weird. Don't you yuck my yum.
Don't you what?
Yuck my yum.
Ever heard that?
I've
Never
never
heard-
heard. I've never heard.
Don't
that.
yuck my yum.
Don't yuck my yum. It means
Yeah.
don't sully the things I'm into. Don't yuck my yum.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm getting a lot of errors about plutonium.
Devon Ruse said it last night, and now it's in my lexicon. Devon Ruse. Do, 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 do. So just the
I'm
maps you
now
can't
in
see.
Jack's boat.
Yeah,
it's not loaded anything up yet.
I just forced a reboot. It's fine.
Yeah, loading for me.
Tenth time is a charm. Maybe. We'll see. Oh, with these little focaccia buns.
Ciabatta,
Ciabatta. Okay.
supposedly. I don't know. That's what it said.
So
We've got
you're straight onto the scene, aren't you, Hazim?
Yeah.
I'm still in Greyland now.
But you were.
At one point, I was in. Yes.
Shall we all quit? Just play
Yes.
play by post.
If we could just do this through Google Sheets, that'd be super.
Let me restart the world. Let me restart the world on my end.
Always down for theater of the mind if we need.
Ugh. Ugh.
Wait, what?
Theater of the mind.
Oh. God, why don't you just say roll 20?
Yeah.
Take that back.
Do you make maps for roll 20 too, or is it just
Yeah.
Foundry?
Yeah.
We have a large Roll20 marketplace.
See bigger.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I don't know.
I feel they're pretty average.
We're definitely up there.
Okay, I've rebooted the world entirely now.
That didn't sound ominous at all.
I have altered the world.
You remade it in your image.
Jesus.
But
Broken
everyone's bald.
AF.
I
Broken
think that's what
AF.
it means.
Yeah.
Everyone's bald.
Bald and hopeless. Working for me. Weird flex.
Yeah, just shitting on us. Or maybe just me. I don't know.
Don't
No,
yuck
I'm
my
still in
yum.
Greyland with you.
Oh
You and
my
me are
cool.
in this together now.
God.
Maybe it's
Does-
just because we're Americans.
I don't
Hello.
suppose you know
Maybe.
what. Do you know what version of Foundry you're both on?
Oh, that's the point. I've not upgraded Foundry.
What do you mean?
I
I'm
mean,
going through my browser.
I'm just going through the browser, yeah.
Yeah. Of course
Yeah,
you
oh
are.
yeah, of course, yeah.
Yeah, stupid question.
Stupid boy.
Should I be going through
No,
something?
no. It's just I'm just trying to rapidly.
It's just Harrison, my product manager, who manages all my Foundry content, not realizing how Foundry works.
Oh, weird. I tried to reload
He's just hit F5.
and it
so
asked me
he's
to
refreshed it.
log in again, and Whisper isn't there.
Are we still recording?
Yeah, just so it isn't two videos.
You're just
and I'll
gonna, you're just
I'll
gonna have to cut
rip it.
this out.
I'm just gonna rip this part out.
Leave
And be
it
like,
in
welcome
as
to
bonus
Fragments.
content.
Roll initiative.
Does it make two videos when you pause on OBS?
No.
I
Yeah,
just have a stop recording button.
On OBS? You've got stop and pause. Pause stream.
No.
Not
pause-
on,
pause
stream- not on slabs.
Oh, okay.
It says on the landing
Slibbity
page it's version 10.
Yeah, it don't matter because we're going through browser.
I know. It's just I was just trying to make him feel better for asking.
Yeah.
I just want to tell the story. Let's have a look. What do I have in my console? Everything looks like it's fucking story.
Well, I've just got Jack on full screen, so my screen looks hunky dory. You're all right as well, Luca. Sorry, don't need to feel left out.
Yeah, I'm alright. Not really into rabbit folk, but you know. It's
Yeah.
fine.
You're not my yum, rabbit folk.
I have reloaded in and I am still in the gray land. I am sorry. You will have
Same.
to roll initiative for me.
This group. Unbelievable.
I guess I could try. And,
It's working for me, DM. Want an apple?
Yeah.
I guess I can bring up Edge and see if it'll work in that.
I mean,
Well,
Jack Zulu tried multiple browsers.
Do you want to load up Fantasy Grounds?
I don't know what to suggest. Just check Foundry Discord, but isn't actually a regional thing. Can't see why it would be.
Can you guys log in, but you can't see the maps? You can see your character sheets, yeah? Or you
No,
can't. You
it's
can't.
just like that gray background screen.
Okay, so it's like you're actually not even in the game. You're just getting it
Yeah.
into Foundry. Okay.
Yeah, it's like hanging on like the handshake or whatever. I'm not even sure.
Voila! Finally,
Oh, really?
I'm
Did
at the
you-
river crossing.
Did you do anything different, or did it just seem to
I
decide?
did not touch anything.
God damn.
I just refreshed.
Okay. And what
I shall
situation
just
for you,
keep
Luca?
refreshing then. But if you would roll initiative for me, that would
Well,
be great.
we're not even on the right map. That took us to a smaller map, so I'm now going to try and load the fucking house again.
Load the
And-
house.
And we'll see what happens.
Why did that sound so like to the point where I was like, "Oh, what does that mean?"
Mm. Jack's filthy.
The house.
What are
Load
you talking
it.
about? I took a shower like 3 days ago.
Oh yeah.
A little ripe, you know.
Mm. Wrapping all the right places.
All the wrong places too.
Okay, it looks to me as if it has loaded the mana for you as well, Vanessa.
Yeah, I'm standing right next to Whisper. Lights are off. No one's home.
That's
Okay.
correct.
But you're still on the grey screen, Whisper, yeah?
I'm still on the gray screen. I'm gonna keep refreshing if you could initiative for me.
I mean, you're,
What
And
do
then
you-
not
also
even...
tell me what's on my character sheet.
What browser are
For
you using?
context, you're not even showing as being
Chrome.
online in the game.
Yeah, just restart the browser maybe.
Yeah.
Not your own. It happens. Not time. Not a kiss. You'll be mine. Oh.
Yeah, there's something going on, because I also now can't see doors. So I'm going to have to jump to the door layer to go, this door's status is open.
Ah! Weird.
So yeah, okay. We were saying roll
Is it-
initiative.
Is the dude not here now?
He is. I just shuffled him around before trying to fix things. He was at the door he was ripping it open as you went to do it with him. So we should see 3, 4 initiative being rolled. So I'm rolling yours, am I? Whisper.
Yes, and I will take control of my character sheet as soon as my game loads.
Oh, we are rolling initiative, aren't we?
Get some combat music on. Very frustrating, that, sorry.
Oh wow, yeah, this sheet looks very
Yeah, I hate the default one. It will definitely be back to what we're used to as soon as that module updates, don't worry.
Yeah.
Whisper, you are second to last. You are third or fourth.
Good roll for me.
Love-
Okay, good.
Yes.
Pain speaker zombie. Ooh.
Yeah. Hazim and this creature kind of equally rip the door open, scrabbling both to get through it. But Vanessa, as he's sort of wrenching that door open, you spring to action a little bit quicker, even though you can't see anything yet.
Cannot. Am I still hearing like those voices?
Yes.
Ugh, I don't like that. So
Could she hear them from there?
Yeah, because it had come closer, remember. You were staying still in the corridor and you started to hear it, and you correctly ascertained that, like, oh, is it getting closer in the room? And yeah, you can all hear it now.
So, given my intelligence, would I be able to have discerned like the radius of this whispering?
I would say no, mainly because you haven't even seen the room it's in, so I feel like you have no reference for how far it's travelled.
Just in case, because I know there's all a bit of a weird startup. There's nothing that we have to roll at the beginning of our turn if we can hear the whispers, is there?
Not the moment.
Okay.
Well, poop. Also, I don't know why I don't see more. I have dark vision.
Just because it's walls, you're just like around the corner.
Yeah, you can see as far as you can in each direction.
Oh, like I'm in a what? Oh,
Hello.
Okay. Hey. Yeah, I will. What will I do?
Just to check, are you seeing the door icon to the right of you, Vanessa? Are you seeing the door icon immediately to your right?
No.
For some, I don't know what's happened with doors, but I can jump into wall mode and change it, so let me know if you need doors opening.
Oh, it just loaded. It just loaded.
Cool, okay.
Oh, finally.
So go on, Vanessa.
Yeah, so I think... Because I know this room at least. I will climb up 10 feet and then cross this access. And I know the ceilings are only about, 10 feet, 15 feet? Okay. I'm going to stick to the ceiling, and if I see... And I'm going to hold my action, and if I see anything threatening, I will shoot it.
What, crossbow?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
I'll move back this way, just in case.
Sorry, to begin the combat, sorry.
Oh, okay, there's a
so
full-on
Vanessa's...
timer.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. That's a 2-minute... That won't be anything until unless anything goes for too long. So you're holding your action. Cool.
Yes.
So are you just going there to have a peek now, or are you...
Yeah, I'm just trying to, like, sneak a peek, see what's going on.
Okay, yeah, you can't see it from your place on the ceiling, but you are 10 feet.
Would I be able to go over Hazim and see it? I know we can't like step on each other, but
yeah.
Okay. She would see it, then step back. Let me just double check. It's 10 feet here. 10... Okay, yeah.
Okay. Hazim, it's you.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna not do anything too smart just yet. I'm gonna attack this bio. Or girlo, don't presume. The attribute at classes fighter levels was not present in the provided roll data.
Well, you tried to do what?
Attack.
Fuck me. Click it again. Going to see the error again.
Oh, roll that. Cool.
Hold on, +0. What's that +0 for? So 1d20 plus your 2
my
for your
dex.
strength, plus your 3
Proficiency.
for your proficiency. Oh, so that's right. I just don't know what the zero's for. Okay, cool.
Terrible roll.
Yeah, so yeah, misses.
Okay, make another attack. I have got it targeted, by the way. It's not.
Yeah,
it's not
I can
targeted.
see. I can see. 21. That hits. Doing some shit manually today, it seems, until the modules catch up. 7. Oh, an obnoxious clicking sound.
Yeah, it's the timer counting down from 30 seconds.
Okay, yeah.
And then I'll bonus action it with my pommel. Oh, the attribute at classes fighter level. Okay, I think me using an attack for the first time is what was prompting it.
Okay, 18 hits. Yep.
Nice.
Nice.
Any reactions or anything? Anything giving away?
Nope. Ooh, what a dramatic noise. That needs changing.
Is there some way to get rid of that?
Yeah, I'll definitely be getting rid of that. So yeah, you slice through it with a glaive and then give it a big follow-up crack. With a pommel. But
Okay,
yeah,
looking down, looking. I've got a door above me, right, as well.
you do. I think.
Yeah,
You do. Yeah, yeah.
I do. I can't remember. Were there doors here? Was that the lounges?
Yeah.
Okay.
Door there. Oh, it hasn't done it for me now. Remind me what the DMs. Have a GM pings.
It's just left click, innit? Left click and hold.
Not for me, it seems. Very odd. Yeah, but everybody else is demonstrating their pinging.
Yeah, as it opens, as the door goes open, first one's a bit of a shock. Slash, crunch. Just trying to get the lay of it. It's just normal humanoid size, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, that is me.
Okay, that should have also disabled that countdown. So did you say you had opened that door? Sorry, Hazim?
No, I'm not opening anything. I'm just looking around what I've got in terms of doors.
Okay.
The countdown's still going, by the way. I don't know whether we'd have to hit refresh.
Yeah, maybe. I'm trying to juggle a few things. If it goes off,
sure.
I'll skip it. Whisper it to you.
All right. They are seemingly attacking something down here, right? To Hazim's right. Has anyone called anything back to me?
No, not yet. This is all kind of like just happening.
And I can't see where any doors are. Okay.
Door to your left, door to your right. I mean, you can see the... Oh, no, you can't actually. So door to your left, door to your right, door up and to the right of you. Oh, now my pings are working, apparently. And 2 doors down here at Vanessa.
Can I very quickly open this door and peek in? And see if there's a door. I basically want to open
We've been
the
in
door.
there. That's the seance room.
Yeah.
Oh. I thought we were further down this hallway than we are. Never. Okay, so this one, there's not a door up there. Okay, shit. It's ticking.
Yeah, we
so
ignore it.
panic.
There's no pressure. It's an obnoxious module thing that I'll fix in a minute.
Okay. I'm just gonna call ahead, like, what is it? And then, like, I'm going to hold here unless something comes in front of me, because that hallway is so crowded. I feel like there's nothing I can do because I can't even see the thing.
Vanessa came up behind me. I come back up because it just got attack her. Now I can try and push it into the room, and we all move in the room, but I don't know what else is in the room yet.
Yeah, I've called out to you, just saying, what is it? And then I'm holding my action in case something comes right in front of me.
Sure.
Oh, that's
And when you say holding your action,
out.
what will that action be? Sorry, what will you do if you see something?
I'm gonna cast off, like, Sacred Flame if something comes, like, within, like, my vision distance, you know, like, down
Okay.
anywhere.
I don't want to do a reload for that module in case it kills people again. So what I've tried to do is reduce the volume of that module to 0. So the circle might be there, but hopefully we won't hear any noises. Okay. It is the creature's turn. I don't see the count timer now, but it might be because I'm the DM. Who knows? First of all, Hazim and Vanessa, I'm going to need you both to make a DC 12 Wisdom saving throw, please, as those whispers start to well
I'm going
up
to
in your mind.
not. How about that?
You're going to not. You decline.
I decline.
On the grounds that it might damage you. Vanessa feels it, but steals through it. Azim, the same. And then it is going to make a slam attack at Hazim.
Interesting.
13, I presume, does not hit.
Oh, I guess I can't see it. Never mind.
No, it's just been washing into your mind and then it's attacked, and it has failed. Next up, Vanessa, it's you. It looks to me on my screen, I see the square where that counter was, but I don't see it ticking down for you now. Is it the same for you?
It's not counting down right now.
Cool. Okay.
I'll look up at Vanessa and like, are we going in the room? And I'll kind of like ready my spear to try and push it back.
If we can kill it, we should. Then, yeah, I'll go ahead and move in 40 feet onto the ceiling, or 35 feet rather.
Okay. Yeah, and you see what you see in there.
I don't see a whole lot except for this asshole. So I'm gonna go ahead and.
Is that an attack?
I'm gonna go ahead attack. Let me see what it.
Sorry, I can't say it. Have you just moved there? Did you go out of its space, or did you just move around it?
I'm on the roof, so I'm like.
Yeah,
I'm 10 feet
it's
on the
not
roof.
it's not struck out. You see the eyes roll up, or one of the eyes roll up and follow it. It has chosen not to strike.
Interesting.
It has range.
Well, yeah, you're only five,
Yeah,
so you're only a
honestly,
square up, so you would have been
Oh,
like
I see what you mean.
adjacent.
Okay, got it. Yep.
Although, is that room bigger that he's in?
Only at the far end, I think.
Oh, okay.
All right. Let's see what I got. What do I got? Ugh. I didn't realize I was so blown out on spells.
I know. Me
And
too.
just so you know, Jack, you have a doorway there and a double doorway here.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and.
Open
All
both
right.
the doors.
Yeah, exactly. I'm getting out of here. I'm going to try and see which one's better. I'm gonna go ahead and try to frostbite it. Did that make anything pop up? There we go.
Yeah, it probably won't work as well as it normally does, but possibly won't force a save. But let's have a look.
I don't know why it's asking me to make a Constitution saving throw. What did you do?
Well, it's just that first week after the modules have all been updated.
Yeah.
Do you have anything like a curse that can reduce their strength ability checks and stuff?
Let me check. I'm just trying to reduce.
Actually, Jack, did you click the saving throw box, not the damage box?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know why it asked me to click that. You're supposed to be the one that does the saving throw.
If you click the damage button with that targeted. Oh, it just automatically, so it hasn't made the attack. It's just decided that it worked. Let's have a look. Constitution saving.
I mean, I'm not mad at
throw,
that.
so-
Well, the attack is
just,
you do the saving throw, right? That is the attack.
Yeah, but it rolled it on. Vanessa made the saving throw for some reason, not the creature she was targeting. Let's have a
I think
look.
it did the same with what else did it do on a minute ago?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it failed anyway.
Nice.
That number came up wildly different for me, but the damage is done. That's fine. Anything else from Vanessa?
I think I moved my entire movement, so I can't climb down to open the door. So I'm going to stay here.
Okay. Next up, Hazim.
Okay, I'm going to try and do a pushing attack. Well, if I hit, I am. Everything's in different places now.
Yeah, I hate the default sheet. An 8 misses.
Nope. And I will attack again.
A 12 misses.
God damn.
And this thing looks unlike any zombie you've seen before here. Its eyes are just burning. You can just see this low green fire in its sockets, which you've not seen from any undead so far here.
Okay. I'm gonna use my action surge and try and make a third attack.
Misses.
3 for 3. That's me. It's like every time I
Is
can
it
attack
if you're action surging, you get both attacks, don't you? Because both the 2 attacks are part of your attack action, and you get to make your action again.
I'll take that.
Miss it, no hit.
Hey, don't you dare!
Yep, that one hits.
Okay, so 1 second.
You don't get your pommel again, though, unfortunately.
I've not used my pommel yet.
Oh yeah, because you haven't hit.
Yeah, and that's I was just checking. Action surge is free, so yeah, it's not a bonus action. Okay, so I'm doing that as a pushing attack, which is pushing attack. Fuck off! Everything's in a different spot. Pushing attack. Expend 1 superiority dice to attempt to drive the target back. You add the superiority dice to the attack's damage roll, and if the attack is large or small, it must make a strength saving throw. So you need to make a strength saving throw.
Isn't it 14?
I can never remember. I'm just gonna have a look quick. Strength saving throw. 5A.
It rolled a 7. It's failed.
Yes,
anyway.
it failed it. Okay, let me just roll the damage. So roll. So it's a 1d8. Let me tick off my superiority dice, which is a d8. Make my damage. Damage plus 1d8. Normal. So it takes 13 damage and gets pushed back to the far end of the room. And I'm gonna step in. Okay, I'm gonna do my bonus attack with my pommel.
That hits.
Damage. Nice.
Oof.
And then 1, 2, 3. And I'm gonna shout.
Haven't been smacked about a little bit. I think it will swing out at you as you step away. Oh no!
Oh, it will
can't,
not.
Can it? It can't. Hold on. Do you have mobile yet?
What do you mean? Do I have mobile? Yeah, I went 1, 2, 3. I'm not going past it. I'm here.
Ah, very nice.
And then I shout to Whisper, "Whisper, get in here!" And that is now,
Nice.
after 20 minutes. Good job, we don't have that 2-minute timer.
Yeah.
That is
Whisper,
my
it's
goal.
you.
All right, hearing that, I will kind of do like the low crouch, like run up,
Get behind me!
and see that thing, and do like a little start, and then 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. I cannot get behind you. I
Okay.
guess.
Okay.
I am gonna try something where I'm gonna see that thing, and I am just going to make just kind of a yelp sound, and I am going to use my Channel Divinity and try and turn it. Which I do not remember how to use on this new spell sheet. Or whatever sheet.
You don't roll anything. It just rolls a wisdom saving throw, I think. And then it will try and run away if it fails. Unless it kills it, but I doubt this is a CR quarter. Oh, you've not got Destroy Undead yet, have you? Or have you?
Weirdly, why
Sure.
don't you have Turn Undead in your sheet?
Yeah,
Like,
I don't know.
I know it's something you
I
should
feel like
have.
I'm looking for it,
You
but
have Destroy Undead, but not Turn.
It just upgrades it. Destroy Undead's the same thing.
Yeah, but for Foundry. Fails its save throw against your
Yeah.
Turn Undead. Okay, so what DC are we saying you're...
I
where are we?
believe 16?
16. What, Wisdom saving throw?
Yep, wisdom.
It is unfazed.
Yeah,
you
I'll come in the
push
room, just
back-
kind of yelp and like shoot out some like very bright light, and then just run towards Hazim.
Okay.
That's it for me.
Can all 3 of you please make me a DC 12 wisdom saving throw.
No.
Oh my god.
You push back Channel Divinity out trying to turn it, Whisper. As you do, you just feel this push back of like you've been trying to whisper an argument against an entire crowd. And this kind of pushback doesn't stop for you. And it washes back into your mind. Hazim, also, you're familiar as Whispers. This time they just get a foothold in a way they didn't before. And you each take... Well, you both take... 3 psychic damage, and your hit point maximum is reduced by the same amount.
Okay.
So make a note on your sheets or somewhere, please. You lost 3 HP, and your max is down by 3 HP. Just jot it down so it isn't going to permanently do it. It then... You see it goes to step toward... In fact, I would say... I want Hazim to make me a perception or an insight check. Your choice.
I will make a perception because I am training perception.
You see this thing looks at Whisper being closest, and you can see from its body language it's about to just step forward towards her. But then the eyes don't go to your glaive, but you see it sort of just tilt its head for a moment, as if it's listening to something, and it then steps around that way, very consciously.
But it still goes into my finger, though.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so I am going to, obviously, do a sentinel. However... Okay, let me see if I hit it first.
You do not.
Fuck. Okay.
So yeah, you absolutely, you know that it is deliberately stepped away from you, but you could tell that it wasn't going to at first.
Okay.
And it is going to make a slam attack against Whisper.
Can I just say, I'm eating a bag of, like, fruit and nut. It's in a bag and I've got it there, but I've also got my jug of wine. Twice I've put my hand in my wine.
Jesus. I assume a 20 hits you, Whisper?
Yes.
What I'm having to do that part manually. Let's
do
have
you need me to do a saving throw?
Just in a second. 1d8 plus 3. So first of all, you take 10 bludgeoning damage. Please mark it on your sheet for me, if you can take your own HP off. And then, yes, I need you to make a DC 13 athletics or acrobatics check. Oh, creature's job to use for creature. So yeah, you just get this huge hand just comes down and smashes across your shoulder. Make an acrobatics or an athletics check, up to you, but it's DC 13 or you are grappled. Cool, you managed to avoid being grabbed by it, but yeah, you see Whisper getting almost folded by this thing. That's all it can do. Top of her round, Vanessa, it's you. I see you next.
Do you have any hit dice left, Whisper?
Yes.
Okay.
1.
Alright, well. I may do something for you, but it would require a hit dice from you. Let me just double check this out. How damaged does this thing look? Like, is it? I assume it's not bloodied, but is it like close to being bloodied?
Fairly damaged. Despite it's obviously undead, but though there are exposed portions of bone in it, it does seem to be less rotten than a lot of the undead you've seen. It's kind of like a bit beyond mummified, so the damage that's been done to it looks very significant. It's still functional, but I mean, you can be cutting up zombies out of their guts hanging out and they keep coming. You know, this thing looks like it has taken some significant wounds.
Okay. All right, I will wait to do this for Whisper because I don't know what else we are going to end up facing. Just try not to get hit, Whisper. And I'm going to try and help that by casting Frostbite on it again.
Again, it's done the damage, it hasn't done the saving throw. So let's have a look. What's it need to make? It needs to make a Constitution saving throw. What's your DC?
DC 14.
DC 14. So Constitution saving throw. 5. It fails. Oh no, that was my 10. It fails. So I'm going to do 5 points of frost damage to it.
And it has disadvantage on attack roll. Its first attack roll next round. And so I'm going to use my movement. You said there's a door right below me, right?
There is.
I would like to try and open it, like scuttle down and like try and open it, and then scuttle onto the wall on the inside.
Yeah. You open. Well, you may not want to do that because as you go down and you open it, you see that it appears to be a cupboard.
Oh, well, dying.
You can go in. Just thought I'd let you know before you. He's like, I'm gonna go straight in. It's like, perhaps not.
No, but I was told Whisper, hey, if you need to get in there, if you need some safety. But otherwise, no. Seeing that, yeah, she will stay put.
Okay. Hazim, it's you.
DM, now that we are in this room, can we have a description of this room? What is going on in here?
Yes, it is looks to be like an old hall, sort of audience chamber. Floorboards wrenched up, and there's blood all over the carpet, and some very aged corpses and skeletons that seem to have been stripped to the bone, have been piled up in a way that has a hollow in it. Almost seems like a nest in the middle.
Bone nest.
There are, on any sort of exposed pot of planking on the floor, there is just scrawls and scribbles in what you very quickly realise is old dried blood. The language is unfamiliar to you, but it just covers every bit of the floor.
Okay. Nice. Okay. I'm gonna jab at our boy and try to kind of like distract him a little bit. No go.
Misses.
Another attack.
Definitely hits.
Yeah, boy. Okay, so I'm gonna do that one as a maneuvering attack. When you hit a creature with a weapon, you can spend 1 superiority dice to maneuver one of your comrades into a more advantageous position. You add the superiority die to the attack's damage roll, and you can choose a friendly creature who can see or hear you. The creature can use its reaction to move up to half its speed without provoking attack of opportunity, so you can move half your speed. Whisper.
If you have your reaction left, which I think you do, don't you?
I do.
I believe she does.
And I will move behind you.
A good shout. A good shout. Okay.
So roll your damage as well, remember?
I am going to
Plus
roll
your
that
superiority.
Indeed. I'm going to take that superiority off. And then do my damage. Plus 1d8. Critical hit. That was nice.
Tell me how you kill this thing by doing over half its health in a single attack when it was already below half.
What a waste of a maneuver. I kind of like jab it the first time and kind of like gauge, kind of like attract its attention, and then I kind of like maneuver enough that Whisper starts suddenly finding an opening to move, and it just distracts it enough. And I'm like nap, and it just goes straight through its head, and I can like step forward, like kind of like scratches into the woodwork behind it, and drop that sucker to the floor.
Yeah, the eyes flare for a moment, and you all just hear those voices grow louder and more urgent and push. Hundreds of layered voices you don't understand a word of, and then just very abruptly, like a sense of pressure just being cleared from your head, as it drops. Yeah, it crumples to the floor. Yeah, the flame the flames in its eye sockets going out. A huge hit there.
Yeah, I was just looking around. So I critted on one of the 8s, one of the superiority dice, and then I rolled a 9 and an 8 on my 2d10.
Yeah, it is blasted.
I'm gonna
drop down, and then does it leave any remains or?
Yeah, there is its corpse is there, though the eye sockets are just empty again now.
I turn to Whisper. Come, you do you, Jick.
Yeah, I just wanted to check out the body.
So it's obviously undead. You see that there are all up the arms and down. As it's not dressed in very much at all. It looks like it used to be a man in life. Looking down, the arms, all over the arms, and like the fronts of the legs, they are the skin is just carved with the same sort of like inscriptions that you've seen daubed in blood all over the floor as well.
Can I do like an Arcana check to see if I can get a sense of?
I would give you that occasionally you spot words of abyssal amongst it, but it is not.
Oh.
It is not exclusively abyssal.
Well, I do speak abyssal.
Yeah. The words that you see of abyssal are just occasional words, just like beyond, lost, hungering, searching, just things like that. But there's not in any way that makes sense them all grouped together, and you see enough variation, but there are things that you know are just not abyssal on here as well.
Mm-hmm. Could I just roll an Arcana check to see if I can maybe patch something together, like if there's some significance to the runes, to the abyssal, that I can maybe like try to like get a definition?
Yeah, go for it. They're not runes. You would recognize that this is just language. You just don't happen to know the language. You definitely notice that some of the elements daubed in blood match up with words as you're sort of now taking in the whole room. With what's been carved, it looks as if the same thing has been written out across both. You don't get a sense that it's been like a component or part of a... Obviously, it could very well be ritualistic, but in terms of spell casting, you don't feel like this has been a component of any sort of spell technique you're familiar with.
Okay. Well, while Whisper and Hazim are chatting it up, I'm just going to quickly take out my journal and my fountain pen and just start transcribing what I can as quickly as I can.
Okay. I strap my glaive to my back, presuming you're casting Cure Wounds on yourself.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like press down onto where that thing like tried to murder me, and just like it'll glow a little bit, and I'll close up some of my wounds. But you'll definitely see that I am not at full health still. I'm still looking pretty chewed up.
Yeah. And you're kind of up on this stage, so I'm just like looking up at you as you're like kind of doubled over. I'm like, I'm sorry about that. I thought you'd be able to get behind us. I wouldn't have shouted you in.
It's okay. It was better being out here with you than out there with whatever would have come for me in the hallway alone.
You okay?
I'm okay. I am tired. I can tell that I'm running out of energy for any sort of magic.
I feel you and Vanessa both. It is a trying place. I don't know if there's necessarily somewhere that we can rest here.
I doubt it.
Also, seemed quite a large building. Many rooms to uncover. What do you want to do?
Is this a window or a door to my...
Heavily boarded window. Oh, sorry. To your right is the door into... Oh,
that's a window?
Sorry, you're pinging both sides, sorry. To the right is the doorway into the cupboard that Vanessa opened. To your left, there is no... To your left and to your north is just boarded windows.
Okay. I'm not sure what to do.
I feel fine. So you and Vanessa should both speak to each other, decide what you want to do. We don't have to go through on my account, okay? I know you're strong, and I know that you want to fight your way and hate to back down, but sometimes backing down and fighting again is the smart move.
What time of day was it when we came in here, DM?
About 7 at night.
Is it night time? Did we set up at night? I thought we wait till the morning.
No, you got there as it went dark, remember? You
Oh, yeah.
sit on the camp and you carried on your way, so it's just after 7. With its exploration, let's say 7:30.
I would suggest going back to the camp for a rest through the night, but I worry about us traveling at night, especially with the fight that we got just to get in here.
I look over at Vanessa and say, it's something the three of us must discuss. Whether we try and clear it. We're trying to debate what we should do. Do we have it in us to try and clear at least this ground floor? I do not think we have what it takes to clear the entire household.
No, I agree. But we should at least check the rest of this ground floor. I wasn't able to get a sense of what any of this meant, and she gestures towards the floor. The stage, though, is peculiar. This might have been some kind of ballroom at some point. At any rate, the upstairs is guarded by something. I assume it's trying to keep us out, but there may be also a chance that it's trying to keep whatever's up there in. Positive
Not the first
thinking.
time. We've seen it with the church over at the Erie. They were trying to keep the undead in, perhaps? I don't know what else was in there. What do we think of this? And I will look. Do you say it's like this pile of bones has got like a hole in the middle of it?
Yeah, like a div, yeah, a little hollow in it.
Okay. I'm just gonna scatter it with my feet.
Yeah, they are just lightly
bones.
scattered.
Is there any kind of like markings on them or sign of what might have happened to them?
No, they make me a medicine check actually.
Mm. That's 9.
Very nearly a 20 on mine. There's a couple of injuries to them. Heavy, blunt, so a couple of big breaks. John Virgo. But what you don't see is there's none of like the gnawing on these bones that you've seen on plenty of others. These things have been killed. These people have been killed by the creature, but it doesn't seem that they were fed on. At least not in the brutish way that you've seen other zombies operate.
In terms of the clothing that this creature had on, does it look like peasantry, servant, noble?
It was near enough a mummified scrap of a loincloth. Like the artwork was.
We didn't see the artwork.
Oh, well,
I mean, other than the token. I mean,
yeah, I did have anything higher res than the token. Unfortunately, I couldn't find it.
GM, I know Vanessa's already been in the cupboard, but could I just open it and peek a look in it as well?
Yeah, it's just some very old molded tapestry hanging.
Okay. I was hoping for like a box of files detailing Drakov's history, but no, it's fine.
Does the tapestry have a falcon on it, or what's the symbol on it?
The tapestry, Whisper can see, is a very dark, faded green that just has a sigil of like a singular tower, like a rook tower, that has 2 horns coming out of it. The way we what we'd call like Viking helmets or horns, both coming out of the single tower.
Vikings didn't have horns on the helmet, so it's false. Unless they did in the planes, in which case it's correct.
Well, shall we clear the rest of this floor then?
There's no other doors in this room that we can't see because of the thingy, is there?
Yes, double doors down.
There
here.
is one to the
Double
south.
doors down. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, literally. I mean, we don't even get the icon because it's like the walling has been done with such proficiency
yeah,
by the DM.
I can't. I will listen at the doors then first after walking down here.
Make me the check commonly utilized for perceiving.
Survival!
I'm attempting to do so.
Can I do a survival check, DM, to track the sounds?
Yes, please.
You hear nothing.
Alright, I will creak open the door slightly if possible.
She's got no health. She's going in first. This woman. I just stand back across the room, just watching you open the door, and I'm like, do you want to get out of this house alive?
Yeah, I will look back. Yes.
I've never seen the rabbitkin run towards the enemy. You are, and I kind of smile as I approach, like, too bold. Save it for another day, yes?
I will make like almost in a like overly grand gesture, like allowing you to go by.
And I tip my hood, and I will unsling my glaive and out. We've already been in here. Looks like we have covered most of this ground floor anyway, apart from, and I point back over this way. I think
Have we
that
not already? I'm gonna go back and peek out the hallway. Like what?
there's a door there. There's a door at the top of the corridor.
There is.
Yeah, I'd
Okay.
say that while they were doing that, Vanessa, in Vanessa fashion, broke away from the other two and just started to listen at the door to see if there was any sound.
Was this the door that Vanessa's voice said I shouldn't go in, or did I get a message saying I shouldn't go in that one?
You got no such message. You do not receive.
No, but I
messages
wasn't sure
of-
whether I got like a feeling or like I shouldn't go in here.
Well, so above the table, what I was trying to convey was it was just your increasing proximity to the
Okay.
thing giving up the whispers.
Oh, okay. Because that's what I was saying when I was like, does it seem like it's this door or this door? And I thought you'd said the other one. Okay, that's fine.
So yeah, make me a perception check, Vanessa.
Yes, sir.
You
5.
do not. It sounds. You can hear a slight bit of the wind.
Well, I'm ignorant to anything that's behind it, so I'm going to open it.
And a little bit of a corridor light spills in. You find yourself in a. You can see just choked by vines outside the glass, like a curved glass wall. This has clearly been some sort of garden greenhouse. There are planters full of now very, very dead, unsurprisingly, denied light for however long. Plants in here. That horrible smell of just rotten, past rotten plant life, and just a lot of spoiled old equipment and flowers in here.
Do my eyes ping anything?
They do not.
Okay.
Oh, don't
And then
worry.
this-
When your eyes ping things in this place, you will see it on the map before you even think to ask.
Oh.
Will they know with version 10?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thankfully, it isn't reliant on a module.
Okay.
Jim,
And then, so this over here is this a shelf or with
I take
more
it like
flowers, or-
what has been a long, low planter.
Okay,
That is
got it.
now just everything's fallen
Yeah.
on itself and is putrid.
I look through the bowls for like any of the white flowers and stuff that we've found, you know, like the healing ones, if there's anything around like that.
Everything's near enough either dust,
brown.
reduced to dust, or slush in here.
there is some sort of notebook on the map, but I don't know if that's
There's
really
there's
there.
not. There's not.
Okay.
False. There is. I made this map. But it's all the pages are slush.
Yeah.
Is that the last room down here then?
I believe it is. I kind of like trying to have a little think back where we've been.
I have to admit, I am very turned around in here.
I cannot think of any rooms that were.
Like, both in character and out of character, I am very turned around in here. I have no idea where we've been.
In character, I am more confident that we've seen everything than I am out of character. Out of character, I'm like, are there more rooms down here? In character, I think off the route.
Vanessa, can you think of any doors we didn't open? You're muted, Vanessa. I can't hear what you're saying.
Sorry, I was talking to myself. No, there aren't any that I can recall. No. But it's also been 2 weeks since I played this, so.
Do any of these tools, DM, look like they would be good for a crafting system?
No.
Even this big mortar and pestle here, and this knife for cutting herbs.
God,
It's all mush.
I'm not going to make
Almost.
you.
Almost.
This crafting thing we're looking into, it's never going to be like, get the pestle. You have one pestle. You have one mortar. Shit like that, I'd wrap up and be in like an alchemist's tools.
Yeah, well, we don't have alchemists.
Otherwise,
we might be able to get them in here.
you're going to be going around like, oh.
We might be able to make a herbalist's kit out of all this. Don't know.
worry, all that stuff's coming.
Alright. God, it's not like my Frostbane campaign.
That's
you get
actually,
nothing.
yeah. What? You hear all about it and then it gets cancelled.
Yeah.
So yeah, in the kitchen, you have obviously the open door to the wooden balcony outside, but you have a door here.
We've
And
lost
a door here.
Whisper.
Oh, I wandered back. When we said we had explored all rooms, she started slowly wandering kind of back.
And you had a
To
door
the
here.
main room. Oh, I don't know how you
And
ended
a
up
door
over
here.
there. Oh god, I'm so turned.
Through the
This
double
place
doors
is
that
like
you-
a maze.
The double doors that you listened at. The double doors.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm just opening the doors that you've already been through.
Okay. Yeah, we weren't shutting any doors behind us unless.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna listen at this door, see if I hear anything. $16.
You do not.
I'm just going around turning all the lights on.
I'm gonna open it. If I can open it, can I open it?
Can't,
I'd like to
I
open
can't.
it.
Yeah, we broke
Opens.
we broke the doors off it.
And you see
doors.
stairs
this
heading
one.
down, and you just went straight down them. You just went down them.
I did go all the way down. I just stepped on the landing.
Yeah, you went to the marker. Obviously, you haven't gone all that way. I'll bring you back up, but you see steps heading down. Now I need to head to
Too
that page
bold.
to bring you back and hope that it doesn't bring me.
Much easier to move Vanessa onto the trigger. It'll
I'd
spin
have,
it back
to,
up.
I'd have to. Yeah, I'm moving onto that map, so I can move Vanessa.
Okay.
I have to follow her down there.
Oh, Vanessa.
Well, if anyone wants any wine, there might be some down here.
Oh my god, it's being a pain for me. So yes, you see a wooden staircase heading down. You leap from the top to
You
the very
just
bottom
shared
step.
the full clear fog
Yeah,
over me about.
yeah, it's fine. The simple fog thing isn't bloody working. Oh, fuck me, what a mess. Right,
You closed it quick enough that there wasn't anything that I was like, oh, what did we
So
not
now
see?
I'm forcing a reload. Hopefully it won't boot the two of you out for another 10 minutes.
Curious Jack.
Okay.
Look at him!
Let's
Look at
bring
him! He's a menace!
It's true.
So, okay, I'll pop Jack back upstairs.
You should have just made him go down.
But,
Reap
but I'm
what
not
you
upstairs. I'm on the
fucking
landing.
I did go downstairs though, DM.
I'm on the landing.
And so where you see that tile with the little pointing up arrow. Oh, it was hidden. That's why. Okay. Anytime you see that icon, it means it's going to transport you if you step on it.
But this one?
Like you just.
I don't even know where you guys are. I can't.
Yeah, I'd say which room, but you'll never find us.
I won't.
Okay, so you're on the you're going down, Jack. To
yeah, you've done it now.
You
No,
see
I'm on the landing.
Well, yeah, you transitioned.
Stop fucking about.
Fooling
You see yourself
once.
on a wooden landing. You can see down into what seems to be a stone cellar. A very musty smell filling the air, and you can see what you can see. You can tell from the shape of from the wall that there's more round to your left.
Are those papers on that desk?
There are.
I'm gonna go down and get them.
My map's closed now. I have no map.
Yeah, because we're not active on one at the moment.
Okay.
But yeah, you see Vanessa heading down. Do you follow? Or would you be going with her?
Not without Whisper, I wouldn't. No, Vanessa always does this. So there just comes a time where Vanessa just has to repeat. As she goes out like, Vanessa! But I'd see she's already kind of like creaking and like, Whisper! Follow my voice. We're at the kitchen.
I will try and head that way, setting down whatever I was peering at in the spirit room.
I'll go to the
back to you both, and I'll bring you both.
Sorry, how much move us around? I'll go to the doorway of the kitchen so that when I'm in the corridor, she should be able to see me wherever she's coming from. I imagine.
Yeah. And when you are together, let me send you down, and then let me jump back to that scene. Okay. Vanessa, you find what looks to be an extremely old manifest. It lists an inventory. I like to think, although it shows you on top of a barrel, it's probably more like a clipboard hanging to the wall sort of thing, on a very frayed thread. And it just seems to be a manifest of what alcohol is currently being housed here.
Do you not have a handout for it?
I do not have a handout for it.
Wow, okay. Catch you slipping. 2 weeks off. You'd think you'd make it. But does the handwriting look familiar with, or at least like align with anything that we've seen so far?
You don't recognise the hand. It's a very, very scruffy, jagged hand. The language in it is normal. It isn't like it's written archaically or anything. It's just not a handwriting you're familiar with. And you just see a list of wines, champagnes, ales, all listed on there.
Are Hazim and Whisper actually on the stairs, or are they in the kitchen?
Well, I think I would have come down. Well, I'd have looked at Whisper and
when Hazim called out for me, I would have followed and started creeping down the stairs.
Okay, I'm good. As we're kind of coming down, I'm going to shut that top stairs, the door behind us.
Okay.
I don't want anything creeping up from behind. And as I get to, like, so I take it we're exploring another floor then.
I'm sorry, I just I smelled something down here, and she'll gesture towards the casks of wine.
And I look at Whisper. Just don't get too close to anything, okay?
DM. DM, given my background, would I, based off this list, know or recognize any of these wines as being like finer or more, expensive?
You don't recognize any of the names on this list. There is a list of regions that you have never heard of. Nothing recognizes Faerun.
Nothing from like Barovia or something
at all.
Well, we've never been to Barovia, so we don't know.
Yeah.
Well, we've read about Barovia though.
You have. You are not familiar with any of them. You see things like
Purple Grape Smash that we've never heard of.
You hear about you read about things such as like a blood wine. You read about it's like a Borka blue, but just all the same sort of just regional names and spins on things. A champagne du stomp. Nothing that any of you have seen before. There's no Arbor Gold or Neverwinter.
Carlo Rossi, Wild Irish Rose. Okay, yeah. Just kind of start drifting through the shelves.
I'm gonna run a finger along some of these wines. I'm gonna look for the one that looks like the fanciest label. DM.
The fanciest label? What's a fancy looking label for you? Gold leaf?
I don't know. It's not like a white no frills,
No frill. The quickie wine.
Yeah. I don't know, something that looks. If it's got like a a fancy
roll me a d20. Okay. Most of these do have pressed labels on. You find one that is a slightly fancier bottle. However, there's effectively just a label on it with a hand-scrawled note in a rather elegant hand that just has Dranzorg Special Reserve.
Take that. Just slide it off and put it in my my knapsack, and then just take another one off just for show.
There's only ever one bottle of that hand label. Or do you say any other bottle?
And then just another one that I'll have that as a wine as well.
Yeah, you get a Borka Blue.
Borka Blue. Nice. So,
GM, can I tell? I am seeing on the map that there seems to be a spilled barrel or a burst barrel or something.
Mm-hmm.
What am I seeing here? And can I tell how long ago this happened?
So you see what are you trying to do, Hazim?
Oh, okay. So it was adding new loot. Yeah, it just keeps giving me the error every time. Every time I click on my sheet.
You see, Whisper, the bottom portion of this barrel has erupted and splintered. It looks very much like it was not just done through age and neglect. Something forceful has been done in here. Peering in the large hole at the base of the keg, you see that it is full of thick webbing.
I'm gonna kind of make a weird clicking sound over to Hazim to just kind of get his attention.
Like a what sort of noise?
Like a...
Yeah.
Like a, hey, but not like a hey!
And you hear like a... from the barrel.
I'm gonna slowly back away, looking towards Hazim and Vanessa.
Not looking to me. You can't see me. Hide him.
I'm looking in your direction. Are these shelves
now that you're moving
taller
around
than your head?
I mean, I presume they are because I'm in the
Okay.
gap. So I can't see the other side. Otherwise, you wouldn't have the walling there.
Yeah, they're like.
I will back up very slowly, very calmly, until I can see both of you very clearly. And I am just going to get both of you, hopefully, to make eye contact with me, and then point towards the barrel and go like this with my hands.
Spider? No.
Yes.
Yeah, and I will
Big one.
walk over. Looking I just kind of point to the thing. Can we see inside the barrel? Can I see Spider in there?
You just see just through the air with a hole in it, just webbing. It's very much when you see the whole sort of funnel web around the entrance sort of thing.
Sure. Okay.
If you look like you're gonna walk towards it, I'm getting ready a flaming whatever.
Sacred Flame?
Take a step.
Thank you. Yes,
I kind of like
that
peer
one.
in, and then I am 100% just kind of like running at it and skewering straight inside the barrel.
Just shoving my glaive in through all the weapon?
Ah! Yeah.
Yeah?
Something's gonna dawn on me right at that second as he's doing this, and I'm gonna quick and check all of the ceiling.
I mean, how high is the ceiling?
It 10 foot.
Okay.
Still, though.
These wine shelves go to these cabinets go to the ceiling. You drive the glaive in. You feel it hit the back, the wood. As you wrench it back, the glaive is now just obviously covered in webbing, and you just see ripped with it dozens, then hundreds of very small coin-sized spiders. Just like the egg sac has been burst. Sort of, they're just sort of pouring out up over the barrel, across the floor.
Sacred flame.
They don't see. They're not like shooting towards you with like intelligent.
Sacred flame.
They're not like shooting
Sacred
towards.
flame.
Okay, yeah. So you're sacred flaming. These individual little spiders. Yeah, a little few blasts go off. Hazim, yeah, they're not like intelligently running towards you. They're just milling out in the way that they do. If you're keeping an eye on the hole, there's no sudden big follow up from anything. It just seems like you have pierced a very large egg sac that was in there.
Seeing the two of them have conquered this dangerous threat, do these things on the back, like this here and these documents here, do these exist in the actual space, or are they just?
They are similar documents. They're just more like stock takes. One is shipment. Yeah, the arrival of a shipment doesn't specify where. It's no like region names, just dates that deliveries have been taken.
And are there any other doors down here?
No.
Well, if we feel like we need to rest, at least shortly, this may not be a bad idea. The one entrance is now closed, and if anything comes for us, we can at least try to take it down, seal it off, maybe with some of these barrels. But aside from this place, I don't see any other opportunity for us to at least get a breather.
I'm kind of walking over and picking out spiders out my fur.
I
mean, just gonna sacred flame them as you're dropping them.
Just sacred flame Hazim, you'll be fine.
You're from, you like hang out in forests. What is your problem with spiders?
When they are doing their thing in the forest, that is fine. But if you've ever woken up, having fallen asleep on an egg sac, you will come to have an aversion.
I mean, we fought that pretty big spider, in the caves. I think that would give me more an aversion over these little
It's the little ones.
And I kind of like, oh, just flick it, just burst over my finger like, come on now. There are worse things here. I bat the rest of them off and like, I mean, I don't know why we would stay here. The camp was not that far away. Safer there than even just trying to find a room.
You assume we'd be able to get back to the camp safely. It's nighttime.
It's 7 o'clock, right? It's not nighttime yet. It's not sunset.
About 7:30 now. We've had it, and it got darker when you got him, unnaturally so.
Sure,
Yeah,
but it's
like
darker. I presume it's darker here
wetter,
than there.
Stormier. It's also the storm that's outside.
I mean, how long did it take us to get from the camp to here? Not that long, right?
About an hour.
An hour's. I will follow you.
Whisper, you are clearly more needing of some time. Do you want to spend the time here, or do you want to spend the time back at camp?
Whisper's gonna look around. I do not know about how safe it would be to rest here. However, if you are wanting just a quick breather, we can do that. But if you want to sleep overnight, I would say we return to camp, since this house does not seem to be safe.
Safer by the minute that we're here.
But then again, traveling at night is a bad idea in these lands.
My concern is that even though we may have killed the more physical things, there may be other things, spirits here, that if we don't deal with them, they will just remain here, and even the ones maybe that we have dealt with may just come back.
Well, if we're all for it, then I am fine with we set up watch and lay out our bedrolls here, and hopefully nothing tries to come for us.
Hazim?
I'm already feeling fine, so I'll do what the rest of you wish.
Perhaps if we do seal up the upstairs door, try to keep it secure, and we do get a rest here, maybe the morning will bring us clearer heads, easier way to navigate this place. Maybe the spirits or undead here will rest, and we'll be able to grow throughout the rest of the house without as much incident.
If we're staying down here, then there's no reason for us to stay uncomfortable. There's plenty of cushions and pillows for us to make more comfortable beds than bedroll on stone.
Very well. Whisper?
As you mull this over and Whispers just walking around. What were you walking around for? Whisper, you looking for anything in particular?
I was mostly just getting an eye. I was getting an eye of this area because in my mind she was just gonna, since we've already closed that one door, like lay out bedrolls here in this back corner and camp out in the basement. But
you feel a sudden crunch underfoot. Whisper, give me a DC 16 dex saving throw, please. Oof, you just manage to step back as a soft footstep crumbles and you're as the floor, a couple of the tiles just collapse and fall through. And you see it's only about 5-6 feet. But it might have given you a bit of an injury, and you see underneath there is a skeleton. Well, there is a corpse. It is heavily armored.
I move forward hearing the crumble, although it's paused, so I do not move forward hearing the crumble. I move forward when I hear the crumble.
Yeah, you see sort of buried under... There's not webbing, like in the tile, but you see this armored figure... partially buried in the rockwork that's just fallen.
it's only 5 or 6 feet.
Yeah.
If I get down on my knees and just kind of peer down, can I see how far
it doesn't run underneath you. It looks like this has been dug out.
What I can see here is all the...
Yeah.
I am going to look down there and look at the others. I'm going to drop down and look at that.
Very well, I will be up here.
Lower myself down.
Yeah, you see a very old corpse in thick, heavy, extremely brutal-looking armor. It is spiky, it's jagged, it's functional, but isn't very decorative. It's the heavy armor of a brawler, as opposed to like, you know, the nice, finely kept, very ornate armor that you know, like what players would all know, like Strata's wore. This is scrapper sort of armor.
Azim, does this look familiar to you at all? This kind of armor?
Does it, DM?
I would say, looking down at it, it is. I mean, it's just like half plate and a few bits of chainmail, but the style and the design, I would say, none of you have seen adopted anywhere. You don't recognise it.
It's not Faerunian in any way.
No. As you're down there looking over it, just make me a medicine check, Whisper, just for things that you may notice down here. Okay. This person, or this figure, is not undead. They're just a corpse. However, you make a few observations about the corpse. The state of the eyes is the fact that there are injuries around the wrist that suggest they were bound. You very quickly come to the conclusion that this person was not killed quickly. This person was killed very slowly.
Do they have wounds on them?
Yeah.
You say?
Yeah.
They were killed slowly, like they were just tortured to death while still wearing their armor?
Yeah.
I believe whoever this was bound and tortured until they died.
Is there like scuff marks on the floor or anything? Like they were alive when they were buried? So they weren't buried alive. Okay.
Is there anything around the corpse or anything? I assume the armor doesn't have pockets, or are there small
the
clothes?
armor, there is an axe down there as well, a great axe.
I wouldn't touch that. Though I would check to see if there's any sort of like fanny pack, bum bag, like what's the
a knapsack,
something like
pocket?
any sort of.
Make me an investigation check if you're searching them.
Purse?
But as this is all opened up and you approach the edge of the nest to peer in, you sense magic coming from the axe.
Do I get a sense of what kind? What school? Or do I have to go down there and check?
You don't, only because I don't know.
Okay, wow, interesting.
Well,
Ancient
it's
magic.
Ancient
magic.
Well, no, it's not. So above the table, I don't really know what school of magic they say when something is a plus weapon. It's just described as being a magic weapon, isn't it?
I think
this enchanted. Yeah, I suppose enchantment. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Plus one enchanted weapon.
Yes, I'll look to Azim. This axe down there. There's a +1 bonus to hit.
Does it give +1 to damage as well?
Perhaps. I don't wield battle axes myself. No, there's an enchanted weapon down there. That battle axe belonged to whoever that was, I assume. But this is a peculiar way to deal with a prisoner.
In the time we've been here, I know your eyes see things differently. You haven't seen magic items before, no?
Not in this house, at least. No.
Have you seen anybody carrying magic weapons?
Did I see the Morfenzi agents carrying magic weapons at all?
No. The only magic thing you found here so far in way of magic items was the trinket you found in the guardhouse.
The alchemist fire. And the alchemist fire.
Yeah.
Did we say if that was actually magical?
I don't think it's magical.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
I forgot I've got the fox head. I've not got it in my items.
Have you not?
No!
Type it on Foundry. We'll sort it in Discord. Sorry.
It's a shame.
Oh my god.
Yeah, your little Foxfire charm thing. No, that's the only magic item you found so far.
Fucking Christ, DM.
But yeah, when Hazim you say that, there'll be like a spark of recognition. No, this is the first time since we got away from the guardhouse that I've seen something else that's enchanted. Because I didn't see anything enchanted on Drakov, right?
No.
Yeah. So yeah, this is the first item I've seen that has any kind of enchantment on it.
As to your investigation check, Whispers, your pattern just figure down. You don't find any sort of coin purse or things like that, but it would stand to reason I think you would expect that someone in this position has probably been searched. You do find that you're sort of going through looking for small clothes. They had like a bit of a tunic or a bit of a tabard on underneath the armor, and you recognize the sigil as being the one from the tapestry from the cupboard off the hall. A single tower with horns.
Do we get a sense of the physiology? Does it look human or?
As I did say before, there were some scraps of beard, some remnants of beard, and the build looks to be humanoid, a large, powerfully built human, maybe even born on Goliath, perhaps. Difficult to tell.
Yeah, the skin's already gray, so it'd be hard to tell if it was gray in life. Well, what do we do with this then? Do we leave this down here? Do you want this axe, Hazim? It seems a bit cumbersome compared to what you're used to.
Always handy to have an extra item, an extra weapon.
Whisper, can you bring up the axe?
Yes. The insignia here is one that I saw on a tapestry up above. Is it possible that it is the original tapestry belonging to Drakov? And I will go to grab the axe and climb back up.
Perhaps Drakov and her family were some kind of conquerors, or kind of gives credence to a theory that you had earlier, Hazim, that folk here that weren't followers of Drakov, therefore they wouldn't have had any signatures, any signs devoted to her, but that statue with the head cut off and replaced with Drakov's, and now this, seeing the this older coat of arms.
Previous tenants?
Yes.
It is odd that the previous tenant, or possible one, is buried in the cellar after being tortured to death.
As you get to pass the axe we hand it to Vanessa to Hazim.
Hazim.
Yeah. As you put your hand around it, Whisper, you just feel a chill. Vanessa, you see before you immediately the axe is not magic. It's no longer magic. It just, that sense just dissipates.
Whisper, put the axe down.
I will try and do so.
No.
Okay.
What is wrong?
What?
When you touched that, the magic went away.
Whisper, can you make me a
Subtle.
Can I make a what?
a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah. But when you say that, I feel like Whisper is also going to just kind of like...
Cool, thanks.
Shit, are you kidding me? Why now?
DM, can I start burying over this this pit again?
Why not?
While she's in there?
No.
I am just going to look up at you, and in a very, like, concerned but, like, deliberately calm voice, I'm going to say, when I touched it, it became no longer magic.
Yes.
And you felt a chill for a moment when you grabbed it.
I will look up at both of you and just say, I am worried that the chill I felt at touching that was at the same time that this magic disappeared from the axe.
And come out of the hole. Maybe I can look you over, see if there's any sign of anything.
I will climb up.
Yeah, and when she does, I will pull out my magnifying glass and with my sight and all that. I'm just going to try and look her over, see if I see any sign of enchantment or any kind of change in her, arcane change in her body or whatever.
Yeah, hit me an Arcana check.
Okie dokie. Let me just see what. All right, so it's going to be. It's a 23 plus 3, so it's a 26.
She seems to be unaffected by any spell or curse that is immediately identifiable. Nothing seems to be changed. You don't see, like, the sense of magic you felt on the axe. There's no sort of like, oh wait, I can see it. The magic's in you. There's nothing like that.
You are the axe now.
Yeah, you are the axe.
She gained a +1.
Yeah, she'll just, and it'll feel kind of like brisk, like not brisk, but like forceful. The way that she's handling you, like there's no real concern for comfort. It's more just about like checking you, like turning your head very forcefully from one side, like opening your eyelids. But when she's done examining, she'll stand up above you. I don't see anything now, but if you feel anything, if you start to sense anything, any change whatsoever, you let us know immediately.
Also, if I begin acting strange, please keep an eye on me.
Well, I was going to comment about you going into places first, but since you seem to have done that before, the battle axe, I'm not sure what this place will do with as far as your behavior. And she'll kind of give you a bit of a smile, trying to like soften.
I'm just here
Bring
like
some levity.
with these two women that just can't help themselves. Bitches be cray, yo.
Glancing back down at the hole, perhaps it is best we not sleep down in the cellar if we are going to rest here.
Can I use my mage hand to see if I can do this? Can I use my mage hand to just sort of like pull the bones apart of this corpse so that it's at least like dismembered?
Heavily armored, member. It's just it is in full, near enough full plate armor.
Yeah, but like inside, would it be able to like jostle the limbs?
Oh, sorry, I thought you meant yeah, you can.
Yeah, just try to like dismember it, even if it's still in the armor, but just like disconnect.
Yeah, it takes a bit of work. I imagine there's a couple of bones that probably need more than 10 pounds of force, but yeah, you can disturb and fuck up the corpse a bit, yeah.
Okay, yeah. Just wanted to make sure that if it tries to get up, it's, Where do we go then from here?
I feel like we've probably revealed every secret the cellar has to offer. I still stand that if we're going to be staying here, then I think we are now safer, unless we want to start stomping around, but unlikely we'll uncover any more hidden pits like this.
Yes. But if you'd like to go get more cushions, maybe a carpet to cover this thing while we stay here, that might not be a bad idea.
And look at the size of the pit. That's a big carpet.
It's a big house. Big floors.
Alright. Now we'll tie up my glaive. Feeling a little bit more confident that I've turned all the lights on upstairs and Okay. And as I stagger upstairs, like, we're settling down for the night?
I think it's our best option right now.
And I pull out the bottle of vodka. I'll have a little swig as I'm walking around the house.
I don't know why you're miming that when you have a bottle in real life. You should check.
Because I've already drank the bottle.
Oh.
Got my cup.
And when I'm in the kitchen, I'll just briefly look around to see if there's any kind of rations or something that.
You'd already searched around in there. And
Oh, did I? I forgot.
Yeah, well, the first time you were in. I don't know if it was you personally, but dust.
I do want to look outside. Is it gotten darker? Is it stormier? Or what's going on out there? Mistier?
No mist. It's exactly as it was. The storm is still coming down. The rain has stopped because of a map, but the rain is still pounding down. It's still mid-storm. Sorry, Whisper.
I'm just gonna start walking past Hazim and say, I think if we're going to rest, we should go up to my study upstairs. It'd be safer there.
Up to where?
To where?
Where did you say you want to go? The study upstairs?
To where?
Vanessa cocks her head.
Where did you just say if we're going to stay, it would be safer to go?
Keep it in character.
When we were downstairs, I said we were going to.
No,
Not
sorry.
be down in
I can't hear what Lucas
cellar.
said.
No, you did.
Oh, you want to go upstairs to the study upstairs?
Oh, I said we shouldn't be down in the cellar, is what I had said earlier.
Did you say my study?
No, I said we should not be down in the cellar.
Did you say my study, Whisper?
No.
Which study
I
upstairs?
didn't mention. What study?
Sit down, Whisper.
I will sit down.
I look at Vanessa.
And yeah, Vanessa looks back at Hazim very grimly.
I'll pull out a chair. I'm just going to pull out a chair and just sit down in front of the spirit board, even though I know there's no planchette. Do I know whether anything can be used as a planchette?
Didn't we say there's
There wasn't a planchette. The planchette was missing.
There wasn't a planchette.
was the board there? I thought none of it was there. Okay.
Yeah, the board's there, but the planchette's missing.
Yeah, there's certainly no planchette. Yeah.
Do I know whether you need a planchette or will anything work?
I think you need a planchette.
Okay. We'll say it's attuned to the board or something.
Yeah.
I look at Whisper and say, I don't know who you are, but we know that you are there. You've already showed your hand, and clearly we're not going to attack our friend, but we simply need to know what it is that you want.
I'm gonna glance up at Vanessa. Did I do something?
You mentioned a study that wasn't. Well, we didn't even know there was a study upstairs.
I don't remember saying anything about a study.
And yet you did.
The body you touched. The axe. Something. Don't worry. Don't panic.
Humor me.
I am
Whisper.
panicking a little.
Come with me, Whisper, just a moment.
Okay.
And just kind of sit there like, what? And while they disappear, I'm just going to go, I'm going to just take the spirit board and take it, I'm going to put it in my backpack.
Is the barrier still on the steps?
Yes.
Whisper. Go to the barrier. Just go up the steps.
I'll go on the first step and I'm gonna look back and pause. What if you can't follow, but I can't come back down?
I'm gonna manifest my mage hand, and then just like a shadow hand just kind of climbs up on her shoulder.
I'm gonna just step in front and look at Vanessa and go, I know what you're trying to do. She is not in a physical state for whatever this is. You said it was evocation, the magic on it, right?
Abjuration.
Abjuration, okay. We've not tried to go past it though. And I am gonna kind of look at. I'm gonna step back up the stairs. I'm gonna try and step back up the stairs.
Yeah, you pass through fine. No issue.
Did we try over the table? Did we try and step through it before?
No,
or we just
didn't.
saw that it was abjuration.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We presumed it was some kind of ward. Okay.
And you don't feel anything, Hazim.
No. But at least if when she passes through, she now might not be on her own if we do get stuck. I'm gonna step back onto this thing at DM.
Okay.
Because you've done it as scenes, you've not done it as a levels map. You've not used the levels one?
There isn't a levels one. If there
I'm
is,
gonna just
our
kinda-
customers don't have it. So yeah, are you trying to step through it?
I'm gonna just nod to myself and go to try and step through.
So, even though you're not on the scene, Hazim, you're only a step above, aren't you?
Yeah.
Up and down. Yeah. So as Whisper passes over the threshold, she staggers for a moment. You see, well, you both see, but Vanessa, you have a very up close look of just as she goes through it, something is sort of wrenched a bit from her and just hangs for a moment between you and the barrier.
I'm gonna push past Whisper if I can and step into its space. Trying to kind of like open myself to it if it wants to go for it.
Is it hanging like it's trying to climb out, or like what?
No, it was more just it wasn't.
Right, so it's not been expelled from her body.
Well, effectively, yeah, she's moved through, but it hasn't been able to. And
Yeah.
So it's like right here.
Yeah, just for a fraction of a second before it just.
Oh, okay.
Just missed. Yeah, it wasn't spawning a creature.
I wasn't sure if it was just going to kind of like hang there, and I could like say, like kind of like go there for it to use somebody else.
Come into me.
Okay.
Yeah, it just goes for a moment. It goes.
Do we think it returned to the axe?
Is the ward still there?
Yeah.
This ward, do you think it expels? It doesn't let undead pass it?
I wonder. Undead, or at least maybe that spirit.
Someone tortured that person that was holding that axe to death. If we are working off the theory that Drakov is a conqueror and took over the Horned Rook house and killed that person, perhaps Drakov set this up so that that spirit could not access the rest of the home.
You clearly wish to go to some study.
What did it say?
Well, it mentioned the study that's upstairs, apparently. None of us knew what was up there.
Do we want to go look?
That's entirely up to you at this point. You're the one who's been injured the most, and now you've been possessed. Hopefully that barrier purged you of the spirit, but either way, I don't trust whatever's up there. I don't trust this house, and I certainly don't want us going up there without our resources.
I am going to look around him and then step back down through the barrier.
Yeah, you able to step through? Yeah.
I do not know what we should do next, but I do have some more information now. I believe the person that was with me was the former ruler of Falkovnia, a Dulk Dranzorg.
Was that the name on the special reserve?
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember what it says. I just wrote Groot Snurf special reserve because I can't remember. Don't run. Okay.
Does that name sound familiar to anybody?
Just to check, when I typed Dranzog Special Reserve before, did it show up in the chat log?
Oh, I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Oh,
I wasn't
up there.
sure
Yeah,
if it was,
okay.
I wasn't sure if it had hidden it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm asking because Vanessa, I assume, unless Hazim was showing the bottles off, though we didn't know that Hazim had taken the bottles.
No, I've not shown that.
Yeah,
off.
I have no idea. Yeah.
You're all doing your own. What was this? What was the first name? Adulk.
Dalk.
Dulk.
Dalk. D-A-L-K. Dalk Dranzor.
Does the name ring any bells for anybody? Sound familiar?
Now
Other
I shall
than-
pull out the bottle and go, I found a special reserve. And kind of show the label and then put it back.
Before he does, Vanessa will reach out for the bottom of it and pull itself.
No,
pull
no,
it
no, no.
closer.
I will.
I'll give it back to you. I don't drink.
I don't trust you. You'll do something crazy like smash it. It looked like a special bottle, and I'll hand it over while I take a drink from my Borka.
Yeah, I just want to look at it, see if there's any significance to it, or any enchantment maybe, or any anything strange about the wine itself.
It is mundane. And again, yeah, a nice bottle, but with a near like granny label and a jam sort of label on it.
She'll forcefully push it into Hazim's chest and
Smash it on my
Smash it.
mineral plate.
Yeah.
Fuck!
Exactly.
Your Borka Blue, by the way, Hazim, is a dark red, but you do notice that Hazim has a bit of a, I don't really know if he has lips, but there is a bluish
Thin
tinge to his
I mean,
lips.
I've got my lips. My lips are dark blue.
They're
normally,
they're darker bluer now.
Just like a little blue around my thing,
Yeah.
my muzzle. Got it on my nose and I can't lick it off. Just.
Yeah.
Am I feeling any odd effects or just? I've
No,
only just
it's
started
just-
drinking it.
it's just-
Okay, cool.
Doesn't age particularly well. A bit vinegary, but yeah.
Why it's been sealed? What's fucking bullshit? Oh my god, you know
DM,
nothing
is it
about
a-
wine.
DM, can we take a break?
Yes, we can. Take 5 minutes. But 10 minutes. So,
All the
we're
minutes.
back in 10
I'm good to
minutes.
go back at the top of the hour, or not top of the hour, but in 50. I don't know what time it is.
Seven. Okay.
Okay. We'll take a quick break and we'll get back going.
Raspberry Bacardi.
Disgusting.
Raspberry Bacardi with Tango Berry Peach.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, we're back in.
I don't
So,
care.
I know none of you do, but I do. So come on, let's play some D&D.
Okay, if we have to. Got my sandwich
Yes,
now.
you are all stood on the stairs having passed back through this ward. And Whisper was just telling you of the knowledge she'd gained.
And what knowledge is that?
Just the name of the dude.
The name of the dude, and he used to be
Oh, that's it.
in charge of Falkovnia.
Yeah, okay.
Kind of confirming our suspicions a little bit. I
Hmm.
also asked if we wanted to push up to this study now that we knew about it or not.
That's up to you.
Yeah, that was
So-
up to you.
which is where we established in character that it was up to you.
All right. If you say it's up to me, I will. I will say, I genuinely do not know. I know I am tired. I know I am worn out and hurt. But the thought of traveling at night over an hour to the camp.
We stay downstairs.
Okay.
We stay downstairs. You don't know, but you don't want to say, no, I don't think we should go on. You can say that. If I felt wounded and I felt too hurt to move on, I would turn around and say, I am not feeling good enough to move on. Just say it.
Hazim, please. Whisper, we can go downstairs. We can rest.
Back down with our friend.
Well,
at least we know not to touch his axe.
Well, that's one corpse amongst many others that are probably waiting for us upstairs.
Okay.
If we're playing a numbers game, then downstairs is the better option, right?
I agree.
Vanessa. It's not all bad upstairs. A lot of balls. No more undead. I promise.
She does her best to save face, and not show that she's still a bit startled by that. But she's seeing that she's still in front of the others. She will go. Perhaps. No. We will rest. We will rest. And when she says that, she's sort of focusing on, saying it internally as well. We will rest at least for a moment, a short while, and then we can take on the rest of this house. Is that understood?
Well, yeah. I mean, I look. I'm like, are you looking to rest for a short while or until the morn?
I'm looking to rest as long as we need to.
Since it is already getting on night, we should probably get a full night's rest.
Let's take what we need and go down. When I don't know if everyone is going back to the back through the house, but she'll be the last one there, and she'll be looking up the stairs, just curiously, waiting for the others to get out of earshot.
I'm gonna get in this hallway and just pause, waiting for a scene, because neither I nor Whisper know where I'm going or how to get back in the basement.
I'm picking up. I'll pick up these two cushions off the sofa. Actually, no. I'll get off the sofa and the couch, and I'll stack them into Whisper's hands. Just that kind of carrying up with them. Back up, and then I'll go into the next room, and now I'll grab the extra cushion. I mean, saying that, are these cushions, or are they all kind of upholstered into it?
They're cushions.
Cheers, GM. The Great Cushion Hunt has now been cancelled. We've found them. Thank you. So I'll just take cushions off here and come out with my own handful. And I just look at Whisper, who just clearly still doesn't know where the fuck she's going. Vanessa, come on.
She'll hear that, but then looking up the steps, she'll as softly and authoritative as she can, she'll go, what else do you know about this place that you're keeping from me? Why are you being so vague?
I can just see a little better than you hiding anything.
Well, you know, if you do keep things from me, I'll be dead. And if I'm dead, then so are you.
Why do you think I advised you it's safe? Safer than downstairs, that's for certain. Like I said, a lot of reading material. And no undead. What do you think these wards were for? They
I
did
don't
wander
know.
in, but they can't go upstairs. There's no way out of the basement, though.
Hasim, whisper.
We're not here. We're we're like way far away from you.
Oh, she's yelling that out, not just saying it.
Okay. What?
She won't respond until you're with her.
Oh, it's just what my fucking son does.
Power trip. I just kind of like side eye whisper, and I say, she's constantly going off on her own. Am I the only one that is frustrated by following her where we don't need to follow?
We have found out a lot of things that we wouldn't have otherwise. Sometimes exploring, there's the first one that sets the new trail. There's always has to be the first one.
I agree, but it would be nice for it to be under committee, no? We're not following her, fucking chasing her. I kind of like stop, and I'm just gonna dump these cushions on the floor. Aggravated.
I'm still carrying mine.
Yeah. I'm just kind of standing there. What?
That's the wrong room. Oh god.
You see her kind of standing on the first step with her hand on the banister. I had a thought. Bear with me. I know that I have championed the downstairs rest. But if that entity, that spirit that had invaded Whisper's body was expelled from her body upon passing through this, then it stands to reason that other spirits may also be barred from coming up here. If there are other spirits, other undead, that might provoke attacks, even that barbarian or what have you downstairs, if that even should be animated, or whatever threats might still exist here that are of an undead nature, well, we would only have one course of action and one way of escape. Here at least, perhaps upstairs. The only things that we'll have to deal with are at least alive.
You say it like that is better. What?
There are other opportunities to leave this house if we need to up here. Windows we can climb out of. Staircases that we can rush down.
We might not find these safe havens. We might go up there and there be giant spiders that lay their nests in the cellar. We know that it expels spirits, but we don't know that it keeps out all undead. Can you tell me what this abjuration magic does? What this ward is? Do you know that the more of these zombies, undead, haven't wandered upstairs? Maybe this is just to keep the person who was possessing Whisper. Maybe it was made specifically for them.
It does make a certain amount of sense, though, that Drakov would want to protect a private space of her own from her past, from the creatures that roam these lands.
I mean, are we presuming that these creatures have always roamed these lands? Because I'm starting to...
Regardless if they have or not, the spirit that inhabited Whisper is gone. We don't know where it is, but we know that it can't come up here.
But we don't know what else is up there. We don't know what...
Precisely.
We literally do not know what other threats are up those stairs, and Whisper is in no condition for us to take that chance. Why would we risk it?
I'm just offering a possibility, an alternative. If we go downstairs, there is the only exit and entrance. They are one and the same. We are trapped down there. If something large and immovable or unstoppable comes down, not to mention that corpse down there with the battle axe. We don't know whether or not that spirit has gone back to that body or to that axe.
DM. Given that it was originally Vanessa that was saying there is only one entrance in here, this is the place that we can have, this is the best place for us to stay, can I insight the hell out of what is going on here? This whole switcheroony.
Sure.
Okay, and I'll obviously Jack can determine the outcome of this.
I'll do it. I will do a
deception.
I could. It's not necessarily deception because she's not lying.
Do it
She
with
doesn't know
advantage.
it.
I mean, you are lying. You just well, no, you're trying
How's
to
she
hide
lying?
you're trying to hide that
She's
you
not
know
lying
more
by
than you
omission.
know.
Yeah, there's not a lie. I imagine this
She knows
really
more than she knows.
would be...
She knows it's safe.
Yeah, but you don't know that. I would say
No,
that this
she
is
a lie.
doesn't, though.
I imagine
technically.
is this. I would imagine Hazim is looking for in character more like, is this change of tact akin to what Whisper suddenly did, where it's like, yes, it's fine.
No. I don't trust Vanessa in character. She's done enough things now. She's done enough things now where she's like, I think change of things like this are on my radar. Like, hold on, what the fuck's going on?
Okay.
I don't think I know.
Can I do like? I'll just do like a charisma check, and if
Well, what I normally like to say is make it a. Unless you had some atrocious charisma modifier, I always say make it a deception check, just so you're not picking between deception or persuasion. And it isn't to see if you're lying; it's more to see what kind of gauge of what her moves.
What can I
at.
roll
So,
with persuasion now?
Yeah, if you'd rather.
Yeah.
Sure, I'm fine with that.
Just like a charisma-based one as a benchmark for how much he's getting on you.
Okay. I'm kind of weighing up, and I'm like, I mean, this has not counteracted my entire distrust of. I think the character's now doing enough stuff, and I'm like, shit's going on here. I don't know in character that she speaks to people, right?
I don't believe so.
I don't think you've ever told me. Well, no, because we had the whole thing where I said like, oh no, I've seen somebody, and we had this kind of like, oh no, let's let each other know. And I don't feel like Vanessa's ever mentioned I hear voices. So
I don't think so.
Okay,
No.
cool. No, that's fine. Okay, so I just kind of look at her. As ever, I am but the weapon.
Well,
But
at least
you-
you know your place. And she kind of smiles, trying to be joking, but also maybe a little bit of sincerity there.
It's not you who will persuade me one way or the other. I will go where Whisper goes. Not you.
Whisper, how do you feel about this?
No, wait. Understand this. I will not follow you again anywhere unless I think it benefits her. You are a liability.
Whisper.
I think
Mom, Dad, please.
I think that cellar is the only hole underground that I could ever feel uncomfortable in. I trust your survival instincts and the reasoning behind your explanation. I will follow you upstairs.
Very well. Asim, would you like to go ahead of me so that you're not following me upstairs?
I went ahead last time when you tried to use Whisper as bait. I have no problem going in front of you. I just walk past.
And Vanessa will go up too.
Oh, I love it when he gets catty. Still, just that brightness.
Yeah. Throw
I
some
hope this
lights
house
on
doesn't
there,
make me
yeah.
hungry.
Try your fucking luck. I've got more hit points than you have, brah.
Okay, we're upstairs. We're upstairs.
As we get to the top of the stairs, I look to Vanessa and go.
It's still loading for Vanessa, believe.
Yes, it is.
Okay. Of course
you
it
find
is.
yourself.
She
you
tells
find
us which way
yourself
to
in
go,
a-
but she can't fucking see it.
So it's just it's an upstairs wooden landing looking down to the hall you're in. There is a corridor heading off to the north. There has a number of doors on that none of you can fucking see. Doors are da-ding, 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 everywhere. I'll stop and pause and tell you as you go past doors.
It's on 99%.
Oh.
It's almost there.
99%, but a bit change.
Am I able to see out the window at all here?
They are boarded, but peeking through, you can just get a little bit of the storm outside.
Hey,
Okay. And it is definitely stormy and dark outside?
Yes.
Whisper, look at that overhang on the porch that covers you if you're underneath it. The DM said wasn't there because he was using James RPG art. Like that's the fucking be all and end all.
If we get to the top of the stairs, I will look at Hazim and say, "You're leading the way?"
Oh no,
I'm
I am not leading the way. I will be at the front, but I am far from the one that's choosing the direction here, clearly.
So, Vanessa, there are doors to your left and right all the way down this corridor. Just so you know.
Sorry, I would have still been in front of Vanessa, unless Vanessa was trying to like push past me and whisper. I will still be at kind of like at the front. I was just moving for a second. So, I kind of look over my shoulder. Which way?
Oh, you're muted.
There only appears to be one way, unless you saw something in that room you were just in.
The corridor. Did you say there's a door, dear?
There's doors all the way down the corridor.
There only appears to be one way apart from all these doors, and this corridor that turns into somewhere else. This fucking map. Is there a room?
Well, let's at least listen and see if there's one that has some sound or activity behind it. Obviously, we don't go in, and if we find that one is silent, then we at least check it.
I will listen at this door, dear.
I will also listen at the door that I am next to.
Okay, make perception. No, you're not next to a door. Whisper. Vanessa's next to a door. Hazim is not next to a door.
Oh,
well,
I thought you said there was one here.
Door there.
There's
Door
3
there.
doors, right? If we all pick a door.
Okay, yeah. So Vanessa's now next to a door. Hazim is next to a door. Whisper is not.
No, let's just all pick a door. We'll all roll perception.
I'll pick a door and
Okay,
listen.
cool.
Yep. Okay. Oh my god.
14.
Okay. Hazim. You hear nothing. Vanessa. You hear nothing. Whisper. You hear as you listen at the door.
Coin?
Just once.
Whatever that sounded like.
Is that what I think it sounded like? Or I
don't know,
assume
you
we're
tell me.
relying on
What did you think
sounds?
it sounded like?
No,
Okay,
it sounded
so
sound.
it sounds
You heard the sound
exactly
you heard.
like that? Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't hear anything.
And do I hear
yeah.
anything else?
It was the sound of a whale.
Not again.
There's nothing that I've heard behind this door.
No.
I believe I heard something behind my door.
What did it sound like?
A coin. Or a pin dropping.
Then your room is louder than mine, and Vanessa's apparently so. Perhaps the last one that we check.
Perhaps.
Let us start from the beginning.
If we're being up here, then we do it room by room, one at a time. And I will kind of like lean over towards Vanessa to suggest that perhaps I go in first, but I'm not going to touch her.
By all means.
And then I'll open. Well, I'll kind of wait for Whisper to approach before I open the door. Ah,
Nope.
she's on me.
Does it look like a study?
A bedroom.
No. I feel like, given what I've sent to you already, Whisper, you. I feel like you'd have a sense of knowing without really knowing why that the study is at the end of a corridor.
That absolutely changes everything. If I step in, I will just look around. Are we wanting to explore every room or go straight to this study? Because I
peek my head around the corner.
I think I might know where it is.
Well, we didn't express a specific interest in going to the study. Just finding a safe haven up here. There's a window in here, right?
Yeah.
Vanessa's gonna step in. Just gonna look around. Is this a chest here?
It is a table with a couple. Oh, so upper left, yes.
Yeah, can I use my mage hand to like try and jostle it open?
You can.
I will.
It contains a rusted old sword and a leather pouch that looks like it's got some coins in.
I guess we'll have her mage hand pluck out the leather pouch and then float it over to Azim and Whisper.
I kind of like take it from the air and just open it, have a look.
Looks like it's got. There's no point giving you an approximation to check it out later. It's got 15 gold pieces in. 1-5.
Drachna. Drakovna.
Drakovna.
Kovnas. Covids. I mean, 15.
15.
Gold pieces. 15 gold coins. Not bad. I'll kind of pour it. I don't even have a gold purse at this point, right? I'll put the pouch just in my bag. Is there anything on that table next to Vanessa?
No.
Give us the description of the room, Deanne.
It is a old, dusted, sparse bedroom. From just how sparse it is, and the lack of comfort or real decoration, you can surmise, particularly Vanessa, that it wouldn't be like the lowest of low household servants, but probably someone who was more on hand, like a nanny or a wet nurse. Sort of, this is kind of closer to where the main family would be, not in the squalid little servants' quarters.
Well, perhaps we take a rest here. There's 2 beds that both of you can do what you will, and I will I'll stay up writing until I pass out.
I like it.
I think we should go to the study.
Inside, I want to make sure that this is her saying this, not possessed her saying this. 10. What did that spirit tell you about the study? What did you glean from him?
Didn't glean anything. I have a memory of the knowledge that he was a ruler of Falkovnia long ago, and his name. And I feel like I know what direction the study is.
Very well, then. Should we go to the study? And when she says that, her volume goes up, but she's looking at Azim as if addressing him, but she's also trying to address the other boys.
I think that would be best.
Azim, what say you? Let's go to the study then.
Yeah, I will lead the way.
Yeah,
to
you know
the
it's
study.
just follow the corridor around to its end, and there's a door ahead of you. There's other doors on the way. Like there's a door there.
Yep.
There's a door there. The ping's not showing up for me. 1 second.
I know it's there, right?
Yeah, there's a door there. There's a door there. There's a door there. There's a door there. There are a lot of doors. Hoping they're working by next week. Oh, you just opened that
Oh,
one.
and there's also no. I just turned on the light.
Oh, okay, there's an
and
open
saw that
door.
there's stairs.
Oh, yeah. So yes, there was an open doorway there that leads up another flight of stairs. But you know that the study is at the end of the corridor.
Okay, then I will go to the study, and after listening, creak open the door.
Didn't even roll a perception check. She just went right in. This fucking girl. You get what's coming to you, you know that, don't you?
And Vanessa. Only Vanessa will see that. Upon entering the study.
Me whisper, fuck off!
Little light switch rave there.
Vanessa, you notice immediately a magic aura on the floor in the corner.
Is that
Over
you
here?
pinging that?
No.
Oh, okay. I can see a thing just constantly going.
Yeah, it's only Vanessa can see. It's the same as the thing on the doorway. It's a magic aura, but I can't make it so only one person can see a tile.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Vanessa will immediately go to the corner and pull out her magnifying glass and just flash her eyes open and see what she sees.
Yeah, so make an Arcana check. While you're doing that, what are Whisper and Hazim doing? You just see a...
Closing the door after us.
Okay, yeah.
That's a 22.
You detect... Let's have a look. There's nothing there, obviously.
Yeah.
But you get enough of a sense for your investigation to tell that there is illusion magic at play in this corner. It's very much down on the floor. It isn't like a tall sense of magic. It isn't like there's a figure stood here. It's the floor.
I see.
I look over the shells. What?
Would you mind, your glaive, would you mind poking it into the floor here?
I can't step over to the floor and go, why? What's wrong with it?
I'm not sure it's a floor at all, or at least it's part of it.
I look at my glaive, strap it to my back, and I'm just going to drag this chair and just kind of skim it across the floor onto that spot.
And you hear a little bit of a scuff. And as you do, just sort of fizzing, or almost dissolving into sight, once it's been touched, there is a envelope on the floor.
I'm going to take it as a skimmer. Like, trying to deliberately make
I'm
a
not
point
mage
of getting...
hand that.
Can you cast mage hand quicker than I can fucking bend down and grab it?
Yeah,
I'll dex
they're
you,
both
I'll dex
actions.
I'll dex you.
Yeah, let's dex it.
Oh no, picking stuff up is a free action. I think you'll find. Go on, we'll dex it. Because I'm deliberately trying to get it before...
Well, what's your dex?
Well, just roll an ability check, yeah? Whoever's quickest. Or initiative, whatever you want to do.
We'll do initiative. It's fine.
Actually, both dive into this letter.
Oh, it won't let us do initiative.
Okay, I mean initiative is a dexterity check anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So just do a ability check, dexterity, yeah? Which is initiative.
Oh. I thought Vanessa had 20 there. If Vanessa got that, that would have been fantastic.
And I see her quickly cast. So like it just appears and goes reaching for it and I just snatch it up.
Well, are you going to share it with the rest of the class?
Perhaps. and I'm gonna open it up. Fuck! The one
Azim.
letter I open.
Azim, can you make me? I will place the
privately.
item.
Privately.
I'm going to put the item concealed letter in your bag. You now have the concealed letter in your inventory.
Have we heard that name before? Was that from the other person, the thingy?
You've heard that name before.
Okay, I think it was the out of character.
No.
The person. Do you want me to say it in character? Can I not? No, no.
What are you going to read it?
No, I want to say to you out of character. I mean, I don't mind them knowing. I don't mind them knowing out of character. Was it the person that's at the other end of the trick tube?
Aslan?
Aslan Rex, yeah? That's the other person. Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, well, I'm going to read this letter to myself.
I'm going to cast Wither and Bloom on you. 3d6 necrotic damage.
So are you reading it aloud, Z?
I am going to read it aloud, yeah. So I will read it now. Friend, and I look at Vanessa, who relaxes that I'm reading it out. I find myself unable to place myself here at the same time as you, despite my best efforts. I either find myself arriving before the slaughter that formed this place, or far too late and finding a realm overrun with the undead. I am confident that this place is instrumental in identifying the talisman that will guide us out of Falkovnia. There is enough evidence to suggest that she spent some time here in her youth before it became a domain. I have prepared the library for your use, though I do not know what state it will be in by the time you find it. I am sorry to say that I will be leaving Sespanar in charge of it whilst I continue my efforts to pinpoint your time. I regret that I cannot help you in finding the library. It has been some time since we last saw each other, friend. Often at night, I will gaze at the moon and stars and whisper your name for every star that I can see. Yours in friendship, Azalin Rex. And now, I cannot turn it over, nothing on the back or anything. I will hand it over to Vanessa. We all know that Aslan Rex was at the other end of the trick tree, right? We were all there when that was revealed, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I shared it with everybody because I don't keep secrets.
This is a lie. Roll another deception check, please.
Yeah.
A domain.
Do you think it's just being colorful?
I mean, it is clearly talking about Falkovnia, right? We are in somewhere different. We kind of established that there are different planes, but I do not know what a domain is.
But they were talking about finding each other in time? Are they somehow leaping?
Sliders.
Before and after events? The slaughter of this place, does that mean
presumably
the person I found?
Alcranzo.
This home, perhaps. But he seemed to refer to a domain in reference to this house, to this place, not just to Falkovnia. I mean, maybe I'm reading into it, but the language is interesting, nonetheless.
Before the slaughter that formed this place, or far too late in finding a realm overrun with the undead. So that suggests that whatever it is that made Falkovnia what it is wasn't always that way. The man or woman, I do not know, I presume a man. They were the ruler beforehand. So undead were not always here. And so the ritual that was on the stairs was not always needed, it was made afterwards. If it was this
If it was this Dranzorg that ruled this place, and he was wanting to get to the study, then perhaps you were right, Vanessa. Perhaps it was made specifically to stop them going up there.
Is there anything on this desk right here next to Whisper? It looks like there's paper and stuff like that, but is it in?
Yeah,
the
that's
room?
what I was gonna see if there was stuff here. Also,
Yeah.
I'm interested in what appears to be chests, document
Well-
lockboxes on that bookshelf up there.
I think, given the time and the limit, any amount of things in here, I think we should end here.
All right.
We will start the next session with the sacking of this room and the long rest that I know you're looking for. Then we will renew our exploration of the house. Everyone happy with that? Can't tell if Alex is just very, very still in thought, or if he's disconnected.
Oh,
That was a good
Good.
pause.
That was
That was
a
very
good
good.
pause. It was a very
That
good
was
pause.
Impressed
But yeah.
myself. I
So this
wasn't
is-
sure if I'd crashed.
This is recorded, so there's no shows to go through. But that's us. Does anybody have anything they want to say before we say goodbye?
time travel.
Check
Yeah,
out
interesting
our
there.
Kickstarter for Crucible. Wait, what? I don't know when this is going out. Time travel.
Yeah, an interesting letter to
Issue
end on,
6.
hopefully.
Uh-huh.
And we'll pick up next week with more. Until then,
Oh, will we?
Whippy signing offline.